I promise you that these 10 tools will dramatically help you combat all the catastrophes, because one thing I know for certain with 20 years of experience and thousands of transactions closed is, proper planning and systems will help you succeed. And guess what, y'all? Everything is figure outable. But sometimes you don't need to figure things out. Sometimes you just need to about face, take a breath, right? That's exactly why I created tool number 10, the contingency plan. You really do need a rock solid contingency plan to save you from spiraling during one of the most common catastrophes in our industry, the ghost. Like when a buyer or seller flakes, or, they don't show up for the appointment, or they cancel last minute. You can download your free tool number 10 below with the link. The day that agent called me with the car fire to get back up for the home inspection, I was really half expecting her to tell me that the client ghosted. Ghosting is really a very common catastrophe in real estate, but for whatever reason, most of my realtor partners, when this happens to them, they're like walking themselves off the plank. And I'm like, hello, calm down. When things are out of your control, it's time for you to take control of yourself. I get it. Commission-only income and being self-employed can oftentimes feel like you're unemployed, especially if you're not having the closings that you need to cover your expenses. Remember, this is a personal business, but you cannot take things personally. And even though you are a person, y'all, you are also a business. So that means you have got to get to business. And that appointment that you set up, it's a person. And if you take it personally, you're going to deny yourself the opportunity to build a relationship. And your entire goal every single day of real estate should be to build relationships that build business. If you get ghosted, yes, of course, try to get in touch and reschedule, but then I need you to get to business. You set aside time to work, so work. And that's exactly what this tool is for. More than likely, them ghosting you really doesn't have a lot to do with you, especially if you've already set yourself up for success by utilizing systems for everything in your business. In my system, my agents utilize a CRM that sets up an appointment and sends the client a reminder via text and email. Plus, it also puts the appointment on the agent's calendar and then also reminds them to reach out with the presumptive, looking forward to seeing you at 10 a.m. or whatever, And that has really exponentially reduced the amount of ghosting. But sometimes even the most prepared, awesome, professional agent does get ghosted or has a cancellation. It's totally normal and natural because remember, we're dealing with people. Have y'all ever canceled a hair appointment last minute? Did you cancel because you hate your hairdresser? No, stop being so dramatic and start working when you set aside time to work with this tool, the contingency plan.